Hi, friends. Welcome to Enlightened World Network. Dr. Ruth Anderson here for a meditation a day. Today, we have a very special guest meditator, Dr. Jane Mountrose. She is here to do a meditation on connecting with the wonder, creativity, and joy of the magical child. Jane, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you. This is a pleasure. Always fun.
All right, I'm going to get out of your way and just let you get started.
Okay. Just to begin, I want to lay some, a foundation. So if people don't know what the magical child is, the way I look at it is we have a lot of parts of the self that we focus on that are disconnected from our wholeness. And the wounded inner child, or there are different, maybe even different wounded inner children in us. We focus on the wounded inner child a lot. There is also a part of us that we call the magical child, and this is the inner child that is not wounded, that is actually connected with the divine, connected with love and joy and wonder and all those great things that bring us that sense of aliveness that makes life fun and interesting and magical. And the the focus of this meditation is to connect with that magical child, because it's an important part of us. At least that's the way I'm perceiving it now. And in my guidance recently, it keeps coming up as something to focus on. So I thought that that might be true for others too. It's interesting to me that, and I'm not a biblical scholar or anything like that, but there is that quote from where Jesus advised us to go to heaven as a child. And that's the way that I look at it, is that we want to release some of that heaviness and seriousness, and just full focus on our physical reality and open to the wonder and the magic and miracles. And the magical child is a wonderful source of that. So what we're going to do is take a journey together to a playground up in the higher dimensions, where we can meet with the magical child. And then I'm going to, from there, I'm going to connect with the Akashic records for the collective, and just ask for any insights for us today on the value of connecting with the magical child. If you look at what the value is for the collective, for all of us. And then, of course, each of us can be perceiving what it is for us individually. So that's the idea. We're going to also, I want to invite Archangel Raziel to join us. He is one of the most joyful of the archangels, and magical, and also mystical. He is a real guide for us. I think that when you look at him in terms of being joyful and rainbows and all those things, you might think that he's kind of light and not much mass to him, but he actually is considered to be also the spiritual guru, or certainly one of the spiritual gurus of the angelic realms. So we'll have him come with us to support us energetically and see where it takes us. So I'm going to start, as I generally do, with some simple breathing and balancing. So if you're in a place where it's safe to close your eyes, this would be a good time for that. And the way I look at it is, if you're wanting to breathe in energy, you might as well just ask for it to be the most amazing energy for you in this moment. Love, joy, happiness. Just breathe all of that in. Harmony, peace, whatever feels right to you in the moment. So we're inhaling all that wondrous energy. And it also is coming to us from all the beings of light who are with us here today. Breathing in those blessings. And exhaling anything heavy or any energy that doesn't feel good for, for where we're going. Just anything that is, sometimes I describe it as incoherent, that is not that is not, you could say, conducive to being in a place of wholeness and wonder and joy. So just breathing in that wonderful light and exhaling, breathing love into all of the cells of your body. And then letting go. Asking any energy that is not your own with your intention, which is powerful. Any energy that is not your own, that's in your space, that are in your body or around you in your energy field. Any energy that you've picked up from other people, places, other times, just ask it to go back where it came from. And this creates more space for your own energy and more presence. What we're starting with is bringing more presence in. And similarly, we leave bits of ourselves with other people in other times and places. And you just ask for any of that energy that can come back to you in the moment now to return. You might feel it. I always feel the energy coming in, which amazes me. And just notice how you feel now compared with how you felt when we started. If you feel more like you're in your body and present in the moment, which is where we want to start. And now we can invite Archangel Raziel to join us. As I suggested before, he's one of the most joyous of the archangels. He comes in as a rainbow of light for many people. And of course, the experience for you is whatever it is for you. So just if you're wanting to invite him to be with you, just invite him to surround you with his light. And notice what you notice. You also might, in your inner eyes, see an image of him. You might have a feeling, just feel his energy. Archangels, of course, are all love, different vibrations of love. And just sense that. And I sense he's telling us he's delighted to be with us today on this journey through the rainbow. So he wants to guide us through all of the colors of the rainbow now. And the thing to do now is just, as you're inhaling, imagine breathing in lighter energy. So you feel like you can begin to drift upward outside, probably if you're indoors, just through the roof and out into the sky. And just traveling safely and beautifully, wondrously upward. Noticing ahead of you there is a beautiful, colorful rainbow. So we're going to go through each of the colors. And on the other side, we're going to enter a magical playground where we can meet with the magical child. So we're going to start now traveling through the red color of the rainbow, and Raziel is blessing us with the most vibrant, beautiful, amazing color of red, which you can surround yourself with. You can imagine it in going into all of the cells of your body that would benefit from more red. As we go through the rainbow, it's also balancing us because we're going to be balancing with different colors. So just feeling that red in all of the cells of your body that welcome red, and all around you. Just drifting forward, we're entering now into the orange color of the rainbow, welcoming again the most amazing color of orange that is being presented to us from Raziel. Vibrant with aliveness. All of them are vibrant with aliveness and light. Surrounding ourselves now with this beautiful orange and inviting it into your body, every place in your body that would benefit from more orange. Just feeling it in all those cells. And drifting forward more, we're going to drift into yellow, the yellow color of the rainbow. Noticing again the most amazing color of yellow that you can imagine. Surrounding yourself with yellow now. And also noticing that as we're moving forward, you might want to expand out more. We contract ourselves and hold ourselves in an environment where we feel we have to protect ourselves. And now we can expand out and just feel that freedom as we invite yellow into all the cells of our bodies, all of the cells that can benefit from yellow. And it's interesting, it's associated often with the mind and thinking, and I feel that yellow in my brain, benefiting my brain. And just continuing forward into a beautiful, radiant shade of green, surrounding ourselves now with this green, often considered a healing color. And just feel that healing energy all around you and inviting it into all the cells of your body that can benefit from green. And continuing forward, we're going to enter into a beautiful sky blue. Again, the most beautiful shade of blue, just full of energy and light. Surrounding yourself with it, again, allowing that blue to expand out around you, and then allowing it into any place in your body that can benefit from this beautiful blue. And then moving forward more, we can be moving into a shade of kind of a blue violet, a beautiful violet color. Feeling that moving into most more spiritual energies. Surrounding yourself with that violet and inviting it into all the way into your body. And feeling the energy like a breeze that's blowing through, and also clearing out any energy that is not needed, anything else that's ready to clear out as we move up into the highest vibration of violet related to the crown chakra. Surrounding ourselves with that beautiful violet light. And again, all through your body. And remembering the violet flame, that violet, that shade of, you could say even ultraviolet light that clears out anything that is holding us back as we move through this and into a beautiful shade of white light, just light. And I sense here the goddess of light is with us. Amaryllis, the goddess of light. And she offers the blessing of pure light, which is really beautiful, awakening the cells and purifying the body. Something you can invite the goddess of light to be around you anytime, to bless you with light. And as we move through this, now we're going to enter this magical playground where within it is your magical child who wants to say hello, to greet you. And if you haven't met your magical child before, just notice what you notice. That beautiful energy of that childlike wonder that is part of who we are now, whatever our age and whatever our gender. The joy, the magic. just loving all of those glittery things and magic wands and rainbows and hearts, those things that come with that childlike wonder. And noticing the environment, a magical playground in the higher realms where you can go anytime and meet with this magical child. And the magical child is here actually also to help us to clear the collective vibrations that hold humanity down. So I wanted to take a moment myself. I'm going to connect with the Akashic records for the collective of humanity and ask if there are any insights for us about the value of the magical child, just whatever, anything about the magical child that would be of value to us today. And what I'm hearing is just wonder is. This is a place where we can just be in the wonder. And allowing ourselves to be in that place of wonder about how miraculous life is, how miraculous we are, how so much support is here for us. The magical child also comes with angels and guides and wondrous beings like unicorns and dragons. So much light and life. It is that sense of being fully alive that is of value to us in the wonder. And the purity. For us to understand that within each of us, there is a sense of purity, of pure intent, pure intention to connect with the divine. Just as you would imagine a child would. Not for any physical reason, for the wonder of who we are as magnificent spiritual beings, as magical children. Excuse me. And Raziel wants us all to come back with something to remind us of this, because it is something that is of value for us to integrate into our experience of life on a daily basis. So maybe your magical child has a gift for you. Something that you can imagine as being a physical object, but this is an energetic representation of it that maybe you could even bring back and find a physical representation of it that you can have with you. Like I have on my desk here, I have a magic wand. Something that sparkles, something that is just wondrous. It may even be a stone. It could even be a rock from the beach or a beautiful crystal. It could be anything, a treasure chest with something special in it for you. Whatever is here for you to open to that magical, wondrous, that purity in you that is like a wondrous child, a magical child. And from here also noticing the stars are shining so brightly above us. The whole of the cosmos is around us. And how that feels. We're in a place where we're free. We're free of all those mass consciousness thought forms. It's a great place, this kind of a place to go to get a different view of reality. I know how wondrous you are. I feel the Creator is with us and wants to thank us for being so open. It feels very touching to me. You might experience that aspect of the Creator that's the Divine Mother or the Divine Father. Very special to have that connection with all that is. With all that you are. And from this place, we also can recognize that this is available to us anytime. You can, in any time you want, you can take that trip with Archangel Raziel or any archangel you want, or just by yourself through the rainbow into this magical wonderland. You can explore with your magical child what is there in the magical playground. That would be fun. And you can imagine bringing your magical child with you and having him or her sitting with you during your work hours or walking with you, resting with you. And notice what it's like to integrate some of that magic and some of that, not just pure childlike wonder and love. And with that, I want to thank all the beings of light who are supporting us now. Thank our Creator, thank Raziel, thank the magical child for being with us as we now begin to float back down to where we started. Sitting, focus on sitting in your seat or resting where you're resting. If possible, with your feet on the floor, feeling that connection with the earth. We want to be grounded now because we've been kind of out there. Breathing in more active energy, returning us to our normal waking states. And bringing everything back with us that has benefited us from this experience. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Oh, that made me teary.
That was beautiful. Absolutely delicious.
Magical.
That's magical. I wanted to bring up a couple of things. You introduced us to Amaryssus as goddess of light. I don't know Amaryssus. What can you tell us?
Well, she is actually the divine complement of the master El Moria.
Okay.
Who and or El Moria, if you're aware of like the story of Avalon and the Lady of the Lake, she's the Lady of the Lake, and El Moria was Arthur in Arthurian legend. So, and actually, Saint Germain was there as Merlin. It's to me just a really magical thing in itself. But she came to me a while back. I don't know exactly. I can't remember. She just showed up one time, and she offers light. A lot of times when I wake up in the morning, I'll invite Amaryssus to surround me with light and just to start my day in that way. Just beautiful, a wonderful, wonderful goddess.
Well,
and master.
Yes, I definitely experienced the light that came with her. I was just really curious as to who she was. Yeah. And then you also said the words I know how wondrous you are. I don't even know if you remember saying it.
Well, not specifically. I know. I said, I know how wondrous, or you know how wondrous. I don't know.
You said, I know how wondrous you are.
I think I do.
I think it was a beautiful statement. And I think, honestly, with the light workers that I know and with the folks that come into Enlightened World Network, I think that's what this is about, that we know how wondrous each other are, and we just help each other to see that because we
Yeah.
can see it so clearly. But, folks get caught up in the 3D of, oh, what do I look like physically? And that's not what it's about. It's about
hmm
recognizing spirit in
hmm
each other and the
Right.
spark of the divine in each other and falling in love with that. I mean,
hmm
to me, that is what enlightened world is. So
hmm
thank you for saying that. I wasn't even sure you knew you were saying it, but I sure.
Yeah, I just was saying what was coming. So, um, but I do think also personally, I think that when we understand that and recognize it, we do see each other as beautiful physically. We don't have to be models, or we don't have to meet any kind of special criteria, be certain age or size or gender or ethnicity. We're all wondrous, and I think that we do start to sense that in each other, and there's that uniqueness of whatever it is that we look like, or if that's a measurement of any kind. It's not actually a measurement, but it is a recognition. You recognize people like, oh, there's Ruth, you can see. And of course, I can hear your voice and everything too. But I do think we see beauty differently
Mhm.
than we're taught. And that's the thing, the mass consciousness thought forms keep us in a very small box. And what we want to do is burst out of it. And I think that's where the magical child is helpful too, because we're taught we have to be a certain way. And the magical child just wants to be magic and have fun and be loving and enjoy.
Right, right. It was a delicious place to be. Absolutely.
Oh, good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Jane, what would you like folks to know about you and Philip and the work that you're doing?
Well, we do have a program on Enlightened World Network, which is evolving right now. And our focus actually is on raising our emotional and spiritual intelligence, which also, I think that relates directly. You could say that this is a way to raise your emotional and spiritual intelligence by connecting with the divine in this way. I see the magic in the magic child of just being beyond anything, any limitations of our reality. If you look in the dimensions, it's just a complete freedom. So we have a program that we're tweaking it right now. It's on Enlightened World Network every Sunday. It's at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. So it'll say raising your emotional and spiritual intelligence. And this Sunday, actually, we're going to focus a little more on the magical child. I thought since we're here, we can just take it a little further. We're doing a lot of things with oracle cards. So I was showing Ruth beforehand. We're going to be using these beautiful kind of magical uh, child type oracle cards for a reading. We'll do another. We'll Gretchen, my co-host, and I will be reading from the Akashic records for the collective, which I think is it's really valuable to get a different view. Like what is it that how is the collective benefiting from whatever it is that the topic is? So we'll be doing that, and just really enjoy having people participating. might might be able to get a little reading for yourself one of these times. Um, I also want to mention that our Awakenings Institute, which is the nonprofit organization that my husband Philip and I have created, we are offering an Akashic Records course that is starting on Wednesday, so people can still join. I have a tiny URL because our normal ones are pretty long. And this will take you to our website, tinyurl.com/intro-Akashic. We also have a personal sessions page if you want to work with us personally, tinyurl.com/spiritual-session. And there's a lot to explore on our website. We've had it since the 1990s, so it's big. And there are lots of free things and blogs and different topics. So it's something to explore.
Excellent. Thank you, Jane, so very much. I appreciate you here at Enlightened World Network and in my own heart. So
thank you. It's mutual.
Friends, thank you for being here at Enlightened World Network. Thanks for opening your heart, your spiritual center, your spiritual being every day with us here. So take good care. God bless. We'll see you all soon.